Hey, how we doing? Welcome back. If you're coming back to YouTube, if not, if it's your first time, cheers for dropping in. And hit the sub button, we'll get straight into it. Basically, I get asked all the time, when am I playing Death Shadow next? Death Shadow, Death Shadow, Death Shadow. It's not in the best place at the minute. It is putting up some results here and there, but it's not the dominant deck we once know and loved. I've seen this list, and I quite liked it. A Sultai build. We're not playing red. We are playing a Lurrus deck. Because you kind of have to in modern at the minute really play. I think this is like 8 out of 10 companions like Lurrus decks or something. So we got the Lurrus, and the best build for that is normally like a red sort of build where we have Seal of Fire and can reoccur it that way. We've gone a different direction here, and we're not playing any red. So the only reoccurring like removal we have, so to speak, is Dead Weight. Dead Weight, 1 mana enchantment, give creature -2/-2, but there's quite a lot of small creatures. It kills Lurruses, etc. One good thing this deck does have is we have 4 Seas into Time of Growth, which is quite a good, semi-combo. I feel like Time of Growth's really good at the minute. Like it's almost like a powerhouse, you know what I mean? Of everyone filling their graveyards up. Other than that, it's just the generic that you've come to love. Lots of discard, lots of kill spells, lots of stubborn denials. We've got 4 Snapcasters in this list. And then once we get our life total low enough, we're just going to try and beat them down with Death Shadows. Nice, simple 19 lands. Try and lose as much life. It's only 1 Unearth. I'm quite big on Unearth, but 1's probably the number we want. I'm just greedy and want a few more. Sideboard, big card hay, blue hay, green-red hay, spells and small creature hay, counter hay, mirrors and anything small hay. Graveyard hay, and obviously Lewis's. It's kind of like a 14 card sideboard when you play a Pokemon, but it is what it is. So we'll get straight into the games and see how we get on. Okay, we've got Forties, Inquisitions, Invision, Snapcaster, and Death Shadow, so we can like lose quite a bit of damage quite quickly. So I kind of like this hand. We're on the draw though, but it's definitely keepable. We're playing a Lurrus Mirror, which, we're probably going to have to get used to this if you want to play Modern any longer. This is definitely a thing that's going to happen. Well, we're going to find out what's going on. I'm going to get a blue-black here. The fact that not Burn is... Burn's still quite a weird matchup to play, I feel. With Death Shadow, you've got to know when to lose your own life to then gain life, and you go back and forth that way. Okay, I don't think I care about the bolt, but the bolt with Snapcasters can be a bit awkward. Could take an opt. I think I like taking an opt here, and cut them off the sort of their cards, the resources a little bit, because we're going to Inquisition next turn, and if they don't have a blue spell, we can take the Force Negation, even though it's not going to do too much against us at the minute. And then we also know what we're going to be looking for with these Serum Visions. One thing we don't have is a kill spell. For that. Double bolt is probably an issue, so we'll take the good looking bolt. We could just take both bolts, really. In fact, I don't mind that at all. Just leaving him with a Force Negation in this. We've got a lot of removal spells in our deck. Plus, this just beating us down means we can get the Death Shadow down soon. We could go double Death Shadow. If they drew a Snapcast and they have land, they can go Snapcaster, Bolt, and kill one of these. We also kind of want to draw a land though, so I think it's safer to go one and then Sim Visions and then drop the other one. Because if we hit like a fetch land or something, we can obviously just play two. Okay, these are both ideal, so I'm going to put. Let's think about this. So I play Death Shadow here. Next turn I draw Bauble, say. Well, next turn I go land. Sim Visions, draw the Bauble. No, because I'm gonna want to shuffle away with the cracks to the fetch. So I've got to choose. Do I want Bauble or land? And I think land's more important. I will pick both on top in case we end up changing our mind, but I'm pretty sure we'll go Death Shadow this turn. They could have another Bolt. Like another Bolt would kill this. So they didn't attack, so that's nice for us. That's Fortsies. Maybe I should use this. We'll take the charm because I don't care about double force. We're going to do this anyway. Maybe we missed a part in damage there because we want to do both of these. I don't think we need another Death Shadow. Maybe we want another land here. I think we don't want either, actually. I'm going to bottom both. We die to Lightning Bolt, but if we don't, I think we're in a good spot. We've already got rid of 2 Lightning Bolts as well. Okay, sure. So what do we want in the Lewis Mirror with all that counterspell and charm? So I think we want some Veils, some dispute. I don't really like this card's mainly really good against getting round Veil of Summer, right? Which they don't have. So I don't think I like bringing the Aethergust in. We could bring it like E for 2 or some Lanterns. These are probably alright. Because, you know, it gets around the Lewis. These are also probably okay. And I suppose there's an argument for the EE here. Things I don't like. Mitch matching Fort Caesars. I'm not sure this dead weight's actually going to be any good here. Because, like, unless we've got it early, it's not going to pick anything off. Really like the Abrupt Decay here. We can probably trim it like 2 Stubborn Denials because we're bringing 2 Mystical Disputes and some Veils. Cut maybe like 2 Inquisitions as well. I'm not going to like the E too much here. Cut a bit, like we're just going to trim it on a little bit of the fat. I suppose we can take out a push because we're bringing in some Collective Brutalities. Same with the drown then, I think. And we'll just go to like 2 collective brutalities. I'm not entirely sure how good Dismember is going to be here. Maybe it's better to have a push over Dismember and just go for the longer game. Yeah, okay, I like this. There could be the Delver build. I think I got my 5-0 with the Delver build. Kind of when the format was a little bit fresh and early. I do like Force and Negation in that deck of theirs. But they could just be a control deck, really. It was just Dragons as the win con and Lurrus. I like this. We've got a couple ways to draw cards. We can do quite a bit of damage to ourselves. Just going to F6. There's nothing I can do here. I might scry with Bauble Lantern. Or, okay, yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, I think I'm going to scry with the Bauble. Got another Bauble on top. I don't think another Bauble's what we want. So, I think I'm going to shuffle that way. Kind of think that I want to hit the EE with this, so I'm just gonna try and put some more cards in my hand. I like all these. I'm gonna go. I know it's the least favorite at the minute, so I'm gonna put that top and then push on top. Like if they play a dragon, I can kill the dragon, or I'm gonna draw them both because I'm stupid and completely forgot about that I was drawing off a bauble. Not that it's bad. Like they're both good cards. You know what I mean? My hand's pretty stacked at this point. There's a good chance I'm just going to cast Collective Brutality here. See what they're working with. And if I leave the fetch up for the push if they happen to play a Lurrus. This is probably going to get drowned, sure. Like they could land Lurrus Bauble. Nope. Okay. Alright, so they're struggling for land. So we can start dropping Death Shadows here. We'll get rid of the Bauble. And then we'll pass turn. So then if they want to crack this, we can sack this and draw a card. Nice. I think green's not too valuable to us, so I'm just going to get the black green here. Right, they took it. That's fine. I think I'm okay to play Luris here. They could have some sort of counter up, but I think I'm okay with that. I could go Snapcaster and Brutality. Like, what am I really doing with my turn? If they don't do anything, what am I doing? If they crack this end of turn, I haven't progressed my board at all. So by playing Luris, it means they have to tap out, which means this layer lives one turn longer. So yeah, I'm going to cast Luris. I'm going to do this in their upkeep, so I don't draw the card in my turn if they have hand disruption. Cycling Unearth is fine. So they drew a Lightning Bolt, but they don't have the red mana to cast it unless they drew it off the Unearth, which they didn't. So we'll take that. We are back. Game 2 of this league. Hi, and good luck. Sure, this is a keepable hand. So this could be Tron. Should have probably done the scry thing there. Kind of messed that up a little bit, but it's fine. Let's just make sure they are Tron. Add Meza? Oh god. I haven't got a clue what they're on. I don't know if this other push is going to be good, so I'm going to pit the push the bottom of the sim on top, I think. Obviously, if they're some sort of small creature deck, I'm going to kick myself that I just put the push to the bottom. Maybe they're like 5 color or Niv or something like that. Yeah, it looks like they're a Niv deck. That's my first thoughts at the minute is a Niv. Oh, playing Druid, that's really nice. Because it doesn't die to... So like next turn we can go Thoughtseize, Death Shadow. Okay, so we're going to go Thoughtseize them. So it is Niv, got the read. They could double bolt this, I guess, with a Helix and a Lightning Bolt. But the Guile is the worst thing for us here, so we're going to take this. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yep, sure. Gonna fetch, get blue white, blue black again. I like both of these. Top. Like, this means they can lightning bolt this end a turn. But then the Goyf's going to live. I think I'm okay with that. They lightning bolt this. This dies. I untap, play land, Snapcaster, Thoughtseize. Basically, we just got to get them dead before they can cast Niv, because then it's going to be bad news for us, basically. So, crack this. I imagine the Death Shadow's getting a bolt. They shock this in as well. Sure. Which means our Goyf doesn't get any bigger. So that's the stream. So I'm just gonna snap and take something. I'm not sure what I'm going to take, but I'm going to take something. Gonna Helix. Kill that, sure. Alright, so they've just got enough to do that. But it's going to take them 2 turns to do that. So they have to draw something here. A Helix doesn't do it for them. The one that they make me sack a creature could do it, I guess. There's no way to play around anything, so let's just attack and see what happens. So go to 9. Maybe they got one of those snakes. Sack gain 4 life. Would be a pretty good draw if they did. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Exile all cards without query graveyard. It's rough. So we sack this. We could cycle this, but I don't think we need to. Because this means they're going to go down to 2. They have to go down to 1 to play the Polluted Delta, to play the Niv, and then we're going to have two attackers. So we sack the Tarmogoyf here. There's a really good top deck by them, I'm not going to lie to you. But Niv here doesn't save them. In fact, no one creature will save them here, yeah. Alright, it's a little bit harder for us now. Obviously we want these for Niv. Probably want like Collective Brutality just to try and rip more out of their hand. E could deal with like filtering their mana from all the Accolades, but I don't think it's that good. I'm pretty sure they're not going to have remove hand disruption, but they could have abrupt decays and Assassin's Trophies. So this could also be as good. I do need to look at the wording though of Kaya's Guile. I believe it's each player, but I could be wrong. Each opponent, yeah, so it doesn't target, so Veil wouldn't stop that. Things I don't like. Fatal Push. I don't think Push is great in this matchup. I'm not completely sold on Dismember either. That's probably pretty bad for her. Ooh, Aether is actually quite good, I guess. Deadweight also is pretty bad. That's a lot of removal, considering that they could bring in something else. It's, pretty bad stuff for us. I'm just looking what they could have. They could have the Guard when 6. It's a lot of Planeswalkers. Couple Fatal Pushes. I wonder what they're going to bring in. There's not too much blue, so I don't want this. Maybe we want these? We've still got a couple of kill spells. I'm going to try this. I'm not entirely sure if this is right. Let me know below how you'd sideboard in this matchup. Well, we can go for an early. How early though? So shot 15. 15. 8. We get a turn 2 Goyf here, I think. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we get a turn 2 Goyf, but then they're going to probably have a lot of removal. But we can go play our Pokemon. I think we're going to keep it purely because we've got the Fort Season on the play. They also mulled to 6. This looks like an Astral to me. How many burns? So they got like red and 6s, lightning helixes. This list I'm looking at doesn't have any lightning bolts, and we saw lightning bolts. So land is completely not what we want. So good effort there, deck. Red and 6 brings to light. Take the turn 2 play because we've got an Aether Gust for the bring to light. We could try and do some like cool trick where when they crack a fetch, we shuffle it into their deck. They draw another one. do something crazy on me. So I don't need to actually commit any more to the board. Cycle that. Nope. Okay, cool. Like this, basically this deck's for, yeah, they just do a shitload of land. Like we had the Eighth of Gust for the Bring to Light. I don't think we need to play a Goyf into this because we know we've got the lands to make these 10/10s. Yeah, they could have made us sack one and gain some life, but then that's their turn. We've got a turn when we can play the Goyf and hold up Eighth of Gust. So then they're going to go Bring to Light. We bounce that and then we win again. You know, they had to basically draw something that good that turn. They didn't. Right. We are back for round 3. We're against Autumn. Who's not tested for the Pro Tour. We are on the draw, so... Is this too greedy? Like, we've got no threat, which is our problem here, right? So we got to like tie ourselves in for a long game here. It kept 7. I think I'm happy to keep this. Snapcast is not what I wanted. Fact or fiction? Oh, they're playing the fucking... So we need to find a threat soon, basically. Looks like they're playing the Taking Turns deck. Abrupt Key messes with our plans, so I think I'm going to take the Abrupt Key. There's the land we're after. It's a dead card. We're going to kick ourselves to don't have green at some point, but I'm going to get black, blue, because there's 2 blue spells I kind of want to hold up here. I'm just going to hope that obviously we draw one of our other remaining fetches. We don't want any fatal pushes. It's nice. So we did draw the land so we can get green. Alright, we're just going to pass turn here. I don't like waiting like this, but is what it is. If they go charm to draw 2, we'll just stump denial it. I'm not going to crack the fetch because I kind of want... that's a nice one to draw. It's a hand. Don't think I want to have the fact of fiction. It's rough that we got 2 dead cards in our hand. So we're going to cast a Grove Spiral here, sure. So it basically tells me they're definitely this taken turn deck. Whoa, that's a good draw. We don't need to kit to our turn, I guess. So we know the 3 cards in their hand. Guess we get green, black. I know what they've got in their hand. What am I doing? So I'm just going to deadweight this. I imagine they cast Fact or Fiction here. I'm going to counter it. They're going to put it back on top. And then probably main phase it. So, like, what we're missing here is early interaction, right? So I could go Snapcaster Fortsies. I could play Lurrus, but they got the Cryptics to counter whatever I play. Right, I think like Snapcaster Stubborn Denial doesn't do anything here, and there's nothing we can do. Like, we could try and crack this to see if we can hit something. I could Snapcaster Drown. Quite like that. It's a great draw. They might cash urine, and that's a bit of a problem. Fucking hell. Okay, sure. Jeez. I suppose they have to cryptic this. Time of Ghost, nice. Probably get the cryptic out of their hand again. That's because it's another Mystic Sanctuary. It's another cryptic on top. So one unknown. Right, it will have one unknown. Maybe I was meant to Stubborn Denial. I don't think so, though. Problem is they're getting to the point where they'll be able to cast Cryptic and the Fact and Fiction. So maybe I was meant to... No, I can't pass turn because I'm just going to Fact Fiction. That's so bad.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
The fourth cryptic. This is how you become an MPL player. Better lucky than good. Better lucky than good. And then they can play another cryptic. I think there's much more we could have done here. Another cryptic. God, what was I thinking? I like both of these. I think I won't. Well, maybe I can dismember still because I got black mana. So. But then if I fought seas now, I'm dead on the backswing, so I can't do that. Oh, actually, what I can do is I can attack, crack, go to 1 that way. It's not the best plan I've ever had. Obviously, they could have a snake, could have counter. There's like so much that just we can't deal with. Just back to 4 cryptics was just too much for us to handle there. It's green. No, there's nothing we want to deal with that way. Dead weight's not instant speed, so I don't want it. These do deal with the big guy. These are alright. Inquisition's alright. Maybe we want to take out a couple fatal pushes here. Like, some of that was good, but they know to play around them now as well. I think I'm going to cut another push. Maybe I'm just not going to play any pushes. I'm just going to play the dismembers. Spoil for choice. Abrupt K can come out. Let's take a bauble. Does mean we're going to be quite reliant on hitting our land drops by taking out some of our filter. I think we kind of just, we had to play all our threats into what they had, and unfortunately for us, They had 4 Thoughtseizers. They had the 4 Cryptics. We are going to Thoughtseize them. So if I take this, it wrecks their mana a little bit. They don't have a turn 1 play. Then I Thoughtseize again next turn, and I take the Ice Fang. Sure. Hopefully they didn't draw like a push. Don't have kill spells. It's the only thing we're missing. Drew a Drown. One unknown card. So let's think about this. If I go Snapcaster, all right. So they got Drowns. But see the how we need to get a threat on the battlefield quickly. That's like the late game's just not going to favor us at all. Bringing in the... Taking out a Dismember and bringing in the 4th Stubborn Denial on the play. Draw, sorry. They might have a Veil here. Don't really care about the push, I don't think. But them keep getting this push back would be a bit of a pain in the ass for us. If they go growth, we can just stun denial it. The Raman's annoying. So if I go take the Remand, they go growth into land into push. So I think I take the Remand here. And then I'm going to Stubborn Denial the Growth Spiral. So I don't want them to get close to having more islands to be able to put the push and stuff back on top. Next turn I can go Snapcaster. So they could go push my guy, push back on top. Am I okay with that? Or do I just want to go Snapcaster Fortsies? I think I want to snap Fortsies here. So yeah, I don't want them to have this back to fiction, I don't think. But then they've got to tap out for it. So maybe it's the growth spiral I don't want them to have. But if they tap out for it, it does give me a free turn. I think I can try and fight my way through this. So you can go growth spiral here. Put something on top. If they draw another land, they can push as well. They have to get islands. Okay, so they're just going to go for the push plan here. Well, they might not. They might just go to Snapcast. I don't care. It's not a big enough clock. Give them 2 land versus this, and then they can cast Uro in the next turn. It's bad for me, especially I don't have a way to kill Uro. They just take the 2 land, play this, fetch, push. I think this is the split though, but this is going to put anything they want on top. Just how am I going to deal with an Uro is the question. Maybe I'm going to give him Mystic Sanctuary and like bring the dispute over here or something. So now they could do like some sort of weird push Mystic Sanctuary type thing. But we've got, like, it's gone to the late game again, which again is just our problem. We don't have a way to deal with their graveyard, which no doubt will probably draw off the bauble. So they go get a push here. Push something, play Mystic Sanctuary, put the push back on top. Play Uro, draw the push, push the other one. Sure. Green, green, blue, blue. Play the Mystic Sanctuary, put the push back on top. Yeah, it's rough. Like, us casting Dismember twice is probably not where we want to be. I think we need a drown. Like, that's the kill spell we need to draw. That's a great draw. So we can attack with both. Could Lewis Bauble. I think we got past the turn here. So what if I take this? $17. I can go to 6, go to 1. This is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I can't do it. So I think it's in my best interest to like block and dismember. But then I need to double snap, so I think I just take this. We know all 3 cards in their hand. I'm going to play the urine. That's a dead ass card. Maybe I was going to go Snapcaster there. So we've got one unknown. Two unknown. Two unknown. Oh no, we know they got fact or fiction. I guess we gotta let them have this, right? They attack, they go up to 8, so we have to have the Death Shadow around. So we need the Stun Denial for the push. So this has to resolve. Those snake is bad because we can't do anything about it, and we die to one of them. Like if we Snapcast a push, Stun Denial this, they can just go hit the push on top, attack, push the Goyf, and then they go to 3, and we've got no other way of winning through that. So I think it's. This is actually like incredible, really. They can, yeah, it makes 100% sense for them to go for double snake. I don't think we can come back from that. I think that's just too much for us to deal with. Especially as we don't have the pushes left in our deck. We need like drown. This one fatal push has just caused us, like, it's basically put this whole game on halt because they can get it back so many times, and they can go double snake, push every, like, we need to have like 3 answers basically, and we just don't have them. I suppose we're lucky they don't have these don't have Death Touch at the minute. The more I think about it, the more I should have definitely cast a Snapcaster. Right, so they drew something to give us Death Touch now. And another land. Don't think we have any outs. Especially as we like boarded out the path. The pushes. This can take 1 out, so then we need to have another way to do something else. Have they got a... Alright, sure. Nope, that's not going to do it. GG's. Alright, we're back. Round 4. Hi and good luck. We lost the dice roll again. Fuck's sake. Come on, deck. This is we got the fetch. We can get black. We got a couple baubles and blue. Yeah, we'll keep this. They don't reveal a Pokemon themselves, so that could be, they could be Ad Nauseam. They could be Tron. Even Tron plays a Pokemon now occasionally. This could be Living End. I have no idea. Oh, jeez. Oh my word, what is going on? Are we playing against Death Shadow? Jeez. I would have been greedy in turn 1 to Death Shadow there. If they're Death Shadow, which is what I think they are, they're toying between these two. Do they want me to see their hand, or do they want me to have something that can kill their Death Shadow? There were forces on top. My good God. That's a hand. So this they'll probably go Fortse's Death Shadow. Death Shadow, they take the Drown here. Makes sense. Okay. Sure. Think. Oh, this time goes big. Let's think about it. So I shocking. I go 13. They play the angles I'm making. Well, they play this. They have to take 2 and lose 3 from this, so they go to 1. And then what am I doing? Not much. Don't think Stumblinar's good here at all. Like, it can stop the anguish I'm making, but we kind of need to hit land. So we're going to get cracked for 9 here. Like, what do we need? We need, like... Snapcaster doesn't do it now with the land. They can't cast the anguish I'm making anymore. What did they get with this? Did they get anything? Don't think they did. So I can just play the Tarmogoyf here. Jump here. I'm not entirely sure what the play is here. So I can go Tarmogoyf, bring back Tarmogoyf. Oh, they did get another Death Shadow, sure. What is the play? What is the play? I think we just got fucked over a bit too quick. We got our own Death Shadow. We're just a land too short. Unearth this. Snapcaster push, doesn't it? No, we're just dead. We're just a turn behind, being on the draw again. Cost us that game, really. I think we could have got back into that game a lot quicker if we... I think that's what we want this deck. We could have got back into that game a lot quicker if we didn't... Oh, they're going to have ley lines, aren't they? If we're on the play, I think we go back into that game. Being on the draw is what cost us. Having E in our deck though with Lewis, it's alright. So like this is fine. This is a keep. Sword, stone. Oh, okay, they're just a black-white Stoneforge Mystic deck, I guess. Batterskull problem. Batterskull's a bit of a problem the longer the game goes, I guess. Let's take the Stoneforge Mystic. They also did good tripper. Did they draw a hand disruption spell? No, that's good for us. Ooh, I like both of these. I think I go top with the E, top with the bauble. And it's the Anguish I'm making me want to get rid of. Because then we can play a Lurrus. Double crack the bauble. Fatal push. Cannot get a break today. Well, not in this matchup anyway, but I suppose it's good enough for us just drawing 2 cards. We know we're drawing the EE. So they're going to crack the fetch and push this. Makes sense. Fuck me sideways. So can't play the push, so they're going to bring in a sword. So I think we kill this. We just got to keep them from having creatures. Now we can fort seize. Why did they shock that in? It's a good draw. Do I just put this on free? I think I can hold it. They have to draw like something here, basically. They got a lot of good draws. If they drew one of the captains, it would have been pretty good from there. Now we know they got the Stoneforge Mystic package. Do I want to change anything? Maybe Dead Weight's alright, because we know they got Giver of Runes and Mystics now. I think I don't mind something along these lines. Go on the draw. It's just, it feels so bad being on the draw. We'll keep it. Got no threats. Hopefully they don't have any hand disruption in the mirror. That'd be really convenient. Oh, wait, they do. hand's pretty good, to be fair. Let's hit the 40s. So we'll bauble ourselves. See if we want this top card. Yes, we do. Is the answer to that question. So let's just pass the turn. Does that affect my Snapcaster? Probably not. Sure. Does mean my time growths are fucking terrible. Also, that drowned. Fucking. What? Where were you last turn? I might as well do 2 modes, drain and gain them as well. Well, then they got Death Shadows. We can deal with Death Shadow. So if we go look at the hand, drain and gain. Maybe I should have left them with the Fortsies actually. Oh no, I did leave them the Fortsies, sure. Okay, so they drew land. This doesn't do too much now. Well, I suppose it does. That Ranger Captain's going to be a bitch. Oh, a minute. I definitely just cast my Lewis here, right? Just thinking they go Fortsies, sure. What have I got in my deck? Like one Abrupt Decay that can deal with this? One Abrupt Decay and 1 E. A nothing creature. So I can attack with this. They block here. It's not like I can do anything else with this, Lewis. Maybe I just missed out on some damage there where I could have... Oof, that's bad. Don't they gain the life as well? Sure. Oh my god. Top. Oh, fucking hell, I'm going to let them force my that away now. That was a shit thing to do, Will. Okay, that's a thing. I fucked that turn up, so I should have done it the other way around. I should have Bauble on top, so I could cast a Bauble. I just, for some reason, thought my life total was going to be so low. But they might just play the Batter Skull here, I guess. But then I can't drop my life total any lower. So yeah, they're going to force this away. This is a weird game. My computer's playing up here. I don't think I need to do an extra point of damage here. They got something? We've got an Anguish I'm making? Sack a creature, exile cards. If you're going to draw one, that's a good one to draw. That's okay, that's fine. It's fine. Are they going to attack or not? Nope. So, I've got 2 draws. It's a good one. That's one that's going to die. I can't play it even if I wanted to. So the Battered Skull coming down is probably the worst thing for us. They have to crack this, right? So we could attack with both. So what if I attack? So then they can just equip this to here, right? I think we drew the Thoughtseize a turn too late there, so I'm going to pass the turn. It's not what we're after. We could play a Death Shadow, but I don't know if it does much. So if I play a Death Shadow, that's a 3/3. Maybe I wasn't expecting to draw out for the Rest in Peace. Stoneforge is fucking great. Because now they can just play the sword. And we can't beat this. We've got... So we need to basically kill... Have something to kill the germ token, right? They surely play the sword here, yeah. It gives us 1 turn. It's comical at best. So what if I attack with everything? Block. 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 Equip, I die. We're dead. We tried. Maybe that the Lewis is the game plan that didn't work out as well. That's actually perfect as well. Went from a good position to bad position. It's a mirror, right? It went back and forth. It was a good game, though. It was a good game. It was fun. If we had... It's that batter skull. I don't think we need to take the batter skull any time before that. The rest in peace turn was weird. Maybe... I don't know. I'm thinking. Round 5. I like this. Again, more on the draw, though. Is that 5 times we've been on the draw? Have we been on the play at all? Alright, so it looks like it's a Ponza deck. I guess I play it safe and go get a swamp. So I'm going to play this bad boy pretty quickly. I was literally just about to say dismember for the Irish. That seemed pretty good to me. We could, if we did, what? How can we play a Death Shadow this turn? So we take 3 here, 4 from this. So take 7 pits us to 12. So we could go a Death Shadow on 1, and then next turn we could Snapcaster, dismember this. I think I'm greedy enough to do that line. So this has got to get green. So we're going to get green, blue. Oof, that's a fucking draw. I think we need to save the snap to dismember this. To dismember this guy. Can't do this because if we draw a Tarmogoyf. Tank him. We don't want either of these. We'll cast this though, see if they've got anything. Nope, they drew 2 more land. I can attack. They probably don't block. But then if they, let's think about it, they play this, attack, I take 4, go to 6, I snapcaster, dismember, go to 2, I'm in bolt range. This way I can trade. Like, I'm not winning if I don't attack. Obviously, like a Glorybringer here would suck dick for us, but oh my god. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would need one more mana symbol. Is it worth me shocking this in? So I attack for 9, put them to 6. They play this. I don't think it is. Lightning. We died a lightning bolt as well. They can make 2/1/1s. Don't have a Bloodbraid Elf as well. Okay, let's make him 1/1s that way, sure. Goyf is nice. So I can go. I'm gonna dodge this twice, right? Is push good? Push doesn't do much. But we'll keep it on top in case, I think. Death Shadow's not going to do much, right? I think we're going to draw both of them anyway, but we're going to draw the push on our turn. Or would... do we want the push? The thing is, they eat this at the graveyard, the grave gets smaller. And then we don't have the recurrences. We could just go double bauble here and not have the Goyf. But then we die to a lot anyway, really. Like, we don't have any of their burn spells because they can just go cast this and burn. We take 2 from this. We can't. Oh no, I can't shock it in because I can take 2 from this in my upkeep. So I can't even hold up the bolt the path if I want to. Okay. Is what it is. I like these. I think they drew pretty well there as well. To like, without trying to sound like a salty little bitch, I think they did draw well. Stone of Denial is not great here. I like dead weights, I like pushes, I like these, I like these. Maybe the drown's not great. I'll take out the collective brutalities, they can't be that good. But are they going to be better than Inquisitions and Fort Caesars? What does stroke hit that we're worried about? I think I'll take out a stroke. I feel like this is what it is. Can't be a solely little bitch all the time. It's been a fun league so far though, right? I've had some great games. I will keep this. See if we want this top card. Snapcaster. Suppose Snapcaster's alright. Quite like both of these as well. Means I can cast this quite quickly. Like, Deadweight's the one I think I definitely want. The other one, the Unearth Week here, is a bit hit or miss. But we're gonna get them both anyway. So now it would be bad if they went, if they killed this and followed up with the god. Would it be no? Because they can't follow up with the god and then exile it straight away. So maybe it's worth just doing this into Bauble. But then am I fetching a basic here? I suppose we've got Dismember, so it's no Blood Moon that would fully wreck us. So I think they're going to stomp this. No? Bolt, maybe? Evolution? Oh, shit. What is going on? Burst, sure. Do I need to shock this in? I think it's safe to. I feel good about this game. There's the land they've probably been wanting. There's Death Shadow I've been wanting. Phew, that's me. That's a nice draw. That's also a nice draw. Oh, I didn't do the bauble trick. Twat. Sure. I could snapcast to dismember. Goes up to 13. I have 13 on board. Six, 10, 13. Nice. It's easy when they stumble on land. I definitely don't like Stumble Denial any more than before. Not sold on this Disdainful Stroke. I think maybe Collective Brutality is going to be a little bit better. Or maybe just like a soul. Something to like get rid of a medley Season Pyro. I think Lewis just shined in that last matchup. We kept 7. I think I want to keep this on the draw. We got Sim Visions and a bauble. It's awkward for us. There's a land. There's another Tarmogoyf, which is probably good, and a dead weight. So I can draw both of these. So I'm going to pick Goyf on top, dead weight on top of that. Play this. Hope to God we don't get Blood Mooned. Evolution, sure. Choke. Yep, that does something against us. Two, 4, 6, 8. Turn 2 choked. What does that enable us to do then? We're going to lose to turn 2 choke? Probably. Why would they not play the big guy there? Just do 8 damage. Nope, skip for your turn, my friend. Maybe we're just dead. Why would they not do all this? Like, if they just play their Pokemon, I'm dead. So we got an evolution in hand. So we have to trade both of these off. Trying to think what they could evolution for. Like what's the big hitter in their deck that they're trying to get out? Are they really not going to do anything? Maybe I was meant to attack for 4. No, because I suppose they just do one. So I can go to 3 and I can go OVS this back on top. Yep, I'm dead. Okay. That's it's unfortunate that why would they did not just play the Pokemon and Bolt? I think they didn't understand they had a Pokemon, but is what it is. We'll take the 2-3, not ideal. I think we got unlucky in a few situations. The decks, it felt good actually, to be fair. The deck felt pretty good. Tamagotchi felt like a boss. Lewis felt great. I suppose there's a little bit of reach we're kind of missing there, but like I'm not sure what they're going to get with this. I feel they can go get like another one of these, or they go get a Seasoned Pyromancer. Maybe we were meant to wait for them to get a Seasoned Pyromancer, but then they draw 2, because then they discard the Bolt. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I fetched there, and I Aethergust the choke back into their deck. They go get something here, come out and cost 3. Maybe a Kitchen Thing, something like that. Then I've got 4 mana and I'm on 3. I untap. I would have drawn... Too late now. It was close. If you're watching this on YouTube, which I know you are because it's the only place I'm doing this, make sure you hit the follow and the sub buttons if you like what you see. If you want me to play another deck of some description, some archetype, let me know again in the description below or in the comments. Not description. I do the description, you do the comments. In the comments, I'm learning this YouTube thing, don't worry. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. If there's anything you would have played differently there. And I'll see you next time. Make sure you check back. I'm going to be posting loads more videos. Well, videos go up pretty much every other day now anyway. So yeah, I'll see you later on. Have fun. Love you a long time. Remember, check your balls.